Don't worry, we already started. Hey, good. Happy, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We don't care what day it is. I'm Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. I made it to heaven. I drove through the enchanted snowy roads. It doesn't matter. I made it here, and man, oh man, this is worth the drive. Now, what you guys are about to see is what we call heaven. Please, sit down, make yourself a drink. You might need to make yourselves a few drinks. Buckle yourself in, put yourself on a nice comfy couch for this one. Hell, get some potato chips or something. You're gonna love what you see here today. Where am I? You have no clue where I am. But I'm gonna introduce you to a man that has a pigeon loft that rocks, pigeons that kick ass, connecting here, making sure it's connecting good. We're good, we got a good live feed. This man here is the man. You guys are all very lucky. I'm gonna rotate the camera. Ramiro? Aztec Lofts? You pronounce the last name because I can't butcher it. Herrera. You see this? Aztec, this is the man. So you are the man that's doing all the winning now.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And guys, this is no bullshit. Take a look. Look at this. You guys want to talk about individual breeding pens? He's got a system. This is his profession. This is real for you. You're doing this 100%. Full-time go. Yeah. And you're winning in Mexico. Here. South Africa. Where don't you win? You've been winning everywhere you've been going.
I've been trying everywhere, so we'll see. We'll see what happens next.
Now, how long you been in the pigeons? Flying when you were a kid.
But then I moved to the States and I stopped flying and racing. Then when I got married in 2002, I started again.
Start again.
Yeah, so in 2002 I started again here in the States, and then I started learning there was a lot of pigeon flyers around.
Right.
People and into it, and so I got crazy on it again.
You got crazy, and now.
Too crazy, I think.
How many individual breeding pens you have?
I usually try 60 individual breeding pairs every year.
And no pumpers, you just let them breed.
Let them breed.
You do their thing. Guys, you are going to love what you are about to see. We're going to go into the Aztec Loft. I couldn't believe it when I pulled in. I mean, I thought maybe you Photoshop stuff and just made it look good. No, this is real. Guys, and you take a look at his individual breeding pens. Everything is stainless. He doesn't like rust. Everything is stainless. It's absolutely beautiful. All plastic grating here on the floors. Again, come on, baby, connect. There we go. We're connected. You may get the odd skip here, guys. Remember, internet gods have to work with us. But each one of these windows is an individual breeding pen. So the pairs can come out. They get all the sunlight they want. And you see it goes. There's lofts. He's got a loft man full time. Absolutely beautiful. If you have questions, now is the time. Why am I here? Because Feathers Elite, we want to bring you the very, very best. This man has been kicking butt and winning the biggest races. And I mean, we're going to look at some of the birds today. But Aztec Loft, again, coming to Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, second half of the season. Here you go. You come into his, I guess this is your front room. You got the pigeons on the walls. Is this your Hoosier winner?
Yeah, that's it.
Man, he really molted out quite nice. Let's see. Beautiful. So you like the parrots too?
Yeah, she's a singer.
She's a singer. Now, guys, you take a look at this. Hey, he's got it all here. This is the product he's telling me the most about. He wants me to get onto this. I would love to try this in Canada. I don't think I can bring it to Canada. But this is some good stuff. I tried it on my fingers. Very good.
And you have to use this too once in a while, because without this, you probably don't go too far.
See, this is my type of guy. So again, you see, he likes to use the Ropa-B products. You like that? A little bit of Baytril. We always have some Baytril kicking around. The blue liquids. Aztec, I missed the name. Yes, Aztec Loft.
Yeah.
This is the man, Ramiro. See, I can't say it like that.
Yeah, not that easy.
Not that easy, no. This is the one there we looked at over there, right?
Yeah, no, that's the one.
The bottom.
Yeah.
You see, he does everything very, very professional. But hey, you guys have questions? We're here for you. Let's take a look down. Show us your individual breeding pens. Check this out. You guys want to see on the inside.
That's the grandfather to the Victoria Falls winner. And that's a full sister to the father of the Victoria Falls winner.
So you've got, so this is the grandparents of the Victoria Falls winner.
That's the aunt and that's the grandfather.
Grandfather and aunt Victoria Falls winner. You see the window? Look at the ventilation up in the ceiling. Nice high ceilings in here. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Floors, super nice. And how many of these do you have?
22.
22. Now,
The heat for the floor.
you got the heat for the flooring.
Stay nice and dry.
He's got everything. Look, you got the band holders. Everything's done properly, which, I mean, this is just super. Boy, connecting again. These are the individual breeding cages as well. So you use these for a pair, and you see he's got them all down the side.
And everything where you can just clean and easy.
And they breed good in here. They get enough movement. Everything good.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
So you see it. I mean, everything he does is planned out. There's no open section breeding with you. No. Everything is.
Everything's same old. It's a regular player.
So they're guaranteed pairs, pretty much. They're all home runs. Nobody's jumping. Nobody.
No.
And when you guys look at this, you see this is big time. He stinks. Everything is a plan. You go down to this side, it's the same way. How many of these individual pens you have? 22 individual pens. And the floor is heated?
The crawl space is heated, so the heat rises through the floor because it's wood.
Right.
So it's always,
you always feel it on your feet. You see everything's done to the nines. There's the ventilation. Breeze up in the top, nice.
We have vents on the roof where it gets a little warm and their feet on themselves to start pulling the airflow.
His name is Ramiro. Yes, that is right. People are correcting me. See, they love that. They love to do that. Now, these, you're going to start pairing up when?
The first of the year.
First of the year. So you're getting ready here now.
Yeah, getting ready, going through medications, make sure they're healthy and to start all over again.
And these pairs, how many rounds will you take out of a pair?
I usually take about 4 or 5 rounds out of each pair.
4 or 5 rounds out of each pair. And guys, you see the consistency. There's nothing in here. He's got them up. You can just see he puts the bowls in the corners. Very, very nice. The window is nice. The birds can go out. Lots of room. Hey, look, cut in. My hand can't even touch the ceiling, so lots of good air. And you look at this section. This is what, 4.5 feet wide, 5 feet wide?
That's 4 by 7.
4 by 7. So the pairs, they're like Cadillac. And every box, every section is the same.
Same thing.
Everything's the same. So if he moves the cock, he feels like he's in his own box.
Yeah.
So let's keep going. Let's move down. You got.
And each end of the individuals, we have holding sections to put the babies when we move them out.
So you have holding sections for when you have the babies. Now I noticed. Now I'm going to show guys. In this section here, you have the babies. You got a few on the floor.
I move them down to the floor once they've been needled and everything. I move them down.
So once
they get their shots, I just put them down on the floor. Then they can lay the second round.
So you move the babies down to the floor. Question in general: where did Ramiro source his birds?
Over.
Yeah. Listen, is that the Hoosier winner talking to you?
Yeah, that's it.
No, so you sourced out your birds. That's another thing. You when you first started, you weren't this.
No.
You were just a regular guy.
I was getting birds from friends, from anybody who had pigeons. I was getting 1 or 2, you know.
But something
Crazy,
changed.
yeah.
Something changed. What happened?
I started sending birds to Mexico, and I was winning here in the one loft races, doing good. But then I started sending birds to Mexico, and they weren't doing nothing over there because it was a different type of pigeon. So then I started learning that I need to bring something different. So I started buying birds from Ghanas, from anybody who was selling birds in auction, stuff like that. And then I started bringing birds from out of the country.
Start bringing some imports in.
And then a few years after, my buddy in California was winning a lot of races in Mexico, Raymond Gonzalez.
Okay.
And I started buying a lot of his pigeons.
Right.
And I keep selling some of them, they're not here anymore. And that's where the winner of the Hoosier from Raymond Gonzalez. So then I keep crossing them and with other birds, and we came to where we out right now.
So when you're going now buying pigeons, because you still like to buy pigeons. I know we went and looked at some birds you got from Mexico. They're super nice.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? You're looking for pedigrees? What do you look for? Performance?
No, looking for performance birds that they already have produced or brothers to winners, so something that they're already coming out of a bloodline that's been winning somewhere.
Right.
So then trying to do a better bloodline into the ones I already have.
Right. And you don't mind trying long distance pigeons, sprint pigeons. You're just looking for straight old performance.
Right.
And do the birds have to handle a certain way? Is that a...
Yeah, it is, but sometimes you cannot get to handle them. So sometimes you only see them online and you buy them offline. And of course, I'll look for something already performed.
Okay. So you're looking for... And you now you're more confident in buying bigger ticket pigeons too, as well.
That's correct.
You like to go a little higher up.
Get noise out there.
That's what you go with.
That's what I go with. Birds that get it really popular, winning different races, important races. Then I start looking into get something like that.
Right. And that's just how you go. And you don't mind crossing your families?
No, I don't mind.
No, and when you're pairing, because this is a hell of a big job, as we talked about, putting them all in the pens, and so you put all the cocks out first.
I put all the cocks in first, and then once I have all the cocks in place that I want to breed, then I go grab all the hens and I start catching one by one, and what I feel like I want to breed. Then I go look for a male where she can go with.
That fits them.
That fits them. Yeah, I first do the pairs that already hit for me, did something for me.
Right.
Then I put them first, and then after that I go and take hens and I just put them with cocks that I already know I have here.
Right.
So then I wrote them down in the paper and I just throw them in there and hoping we get a good one.
Now, if you put a pair together that you like, but they don't like each other, what do? You separate them? Or
Only once in a while.
you never had that issue?
No. Only once in a while you get a jumper hen that you put it to breed and the cock really messes around.
Right.
Messes up, very weird.
I guess it's one of those things, right?
Yeah, really never had issues with that.
And these pens, you just leave them stacked just like this.
Yeah.
The feed and water goes on the outside.
It goes right here.
Right.
When we finish breeding, we take these out and we power wash them, bleach them and everything, then we put them back in here. Leave them ready for breeding season. Now before we put all the birds together here, we go through them again,
So, guys, I'm telling you, when I first seen these, I thought these were for parrots. Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you, a parrot breeder? No.
They use it for dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it works, and you even got the dolly to wheel them around if you want to wheel.
Yeah, then I did it for that purpose, and then we can pull them out and
Clean.
whatever.
So you're seeing this, guys. This is all. There's no breeding lock. You should disconnect your. Can you disconnect it? It'll still pick up our Wi-Fi here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just disconnect yours. So we're gonna see if the feed goes a little better. You guys have felt some connecting. There we go. We're good. Going down. We want to keep going this way. So you guys aren't gonna see a traditional breeding loft where there's 12 boxes. Nothing like this. Oh yeah, more babies. And is this the section where you put the youngsters?
Yeah. Where we put the yogurts.
So there you have it. This is the section when the babies you're weaning off, they go in here.
Yeah.
Go in here, go on the floor, the graded floors. They got the little window. You see he's got some late breads out there. Beautiful. Plastic eggs, yeah. Box perch is beautiful. Guys, this is a beautiful type of box perch to clean. Okay? You use the scraper underneath for you people looking to want to do a small box perch. These are great. He's got the V perches, the windows. Great ventilation. You don't even know you're in a pigeon loft. No. Even the flooring, man. Did you build this yourself?
Yeah.
Did you really? This whole building?
I did the building. I think somebody can build it, but I'm the one who came up with the idea.
And again, he's got the, I like this, he's got the double doors. Every loft has a double door, so you don't have that mistake, because we know the mistake that happens. So now this is your young bird loft?
That's the young bird loft, and old bird loft too.
So young and old, I take it this is your landing board for the youngsters?
Yeah, they loft the
Again, everything is graded. It's so bright. It's so bright. Sorry about that, guys. And now your young birds, they're just on, and old birds are just on a wooden floor.
Yep.
Yeah. But you really now here you can't raise very much. It's very small.
loft races and club races, that's a lot of work.
A lot of work. You don't have the time.
Not enough time to train and
And
be out there.
guys, you know, I don't know if you can see it, but he's got drinkers, he's got bath pans, in every aviary he's got a bath pan. When you handle the pigeons here, you just take another look, the feather quality on the birds is super, but he's giving them the proper tools. He's giving them the good sunlight. Giving them, I'm telling you, look at this bath pan. Hell, I could swim in it. But you can tell it's super quality here. You just, this is out of this world. You guys have questions? Fire them away. Let me check here. I'm looking. Reminds me of Koopman's. Yeah, this is an incredible loft, Tracy. That loft is very clean, cleaner than my house. And you see here today, no, this is no bullshit, guys. They wash out in here. They wash the floors of the loft. There's the pile of droppings. Everything is washed out. A section within a door within a door here they built on. You take a look here at the front, and this is where all your breeders stay in the off season.
That's where they are, yeah.
All the breeders here. You guys want to be a question? Does Romero current state of pigeon racing in Mexico? What do you think of pigeon racing in Mexico? How is it now?
Oh, that's great. That's a good one of the places to fly in Mexico.
Big numbers.
Big numbers. Every year it keeps growing and growing and growing.
And I was blown away. You let me handle some pigeons that you purchased from Mexico. They're 12s. The quality of them is so nice.
Not easy to win against those birds out there. They
No.
got the quality of pigeons out there. They've been importing birds like crazy. A lot of guys been importing, very important pigeons in the country. So it did change a lot of their racing in Mexico.
So in Mexico, because you send birds there for guys to handle, what kind of competition are your birds going up against?
Very good competition. There are top competitors out there. There's a lot of guys that had
Big numbers?
big numbers, and besides that, there's guys who had 2-3 guys on their loft full time working with the pigeons, training and breeding. So it's very, very tough to win in Mexico.
So full-time loft managers. And what's the shipping limits? Like how many birds can they ship in Mexico per week?
And the city and the combine, they had no limit that I know.
Right?
Some areas they do have a limit up to 60.
Right?
Some combine, but not Guadalajara City. Guadalajara, that I know, they had no limit. They just have to have a team register under club, and they just go.
They go to work.
Yeah,
And
the Derby is the only one that has limits. No more than 100 pigeons for a handler on the Derby.
now we have a question for guys that don't know you. What's your family of pigeons?
I had a different bloodline. The one that's been doing really good for me, that Black Power from Hardy Kruger.
Hardy Kruger, Black Power.
I had that bloodline since 2012, 2013, and I've been doing really good with them. I can tell you so far it's my best bloodline.
Right?
The best for me. And that I crossed with Gonzalez birds,
Right.
Verhey Hopkins birds. They cross pretty good with them. That's what the Hoosier and the Victoria Postmaster had in it. And I had the Raymond Gonzalez bloodline since 2011.
Right.
So I've been crossing them back and forth. So when you look pedigrees hard back, that's what they have. So
And now you're adding in now more new, heavier horse-powered pigeons with the Porsche blood, different things. You got some Greek connection. You got from Mexico. Hey guys, and just to get back to this, the Hoosier winner, which we're going to see here. We're going to see the parents, and we're going to see him himself. What was really an amazing thing that you said to me was, you have a full brother of the Hoosier winner that won in Mexico. First, over how many thousand pigeons?
that one then went for it was 35 place against 17,000 pigeons, and there was 66 against 38,000.
38,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so good pigeon.
But I did win first place against 43,000 pigeons. That was a different.
Oh,
bloodline.
different bloodline. Okay, I
That's where you got confused. Yeah.
I mistaken that. So your birds are winning wherever you seem to send them. And
They've been doing good.
and you're not afraid to try new birds, which is good. You just go with it and you see. So another question. How long, you bring in a bird, let's say, okay? You brought in the Hardy-Kruger birds, let's say. How long do you give them to show you they deserve a spot here?
2-3 years.
That's it.
2-3 years, but what I've been doing with the Hardy-Kruger, because I had them for so long that I know that I do good with them. I try them as a breeders to send birds to fly one low races. If they don't work that way, then I breed their babies.
Yeah.
And that's when they hit sometimes.
So
the
sometimes
second generation, they work better sometimes than the first generation.
Right.
I learned that over the first scan that I had.
The hard way. You learn it. People say do it the hard way. That's right. And that makes sense. So you give a couple years. That way you'll try a few of the children out and go from there. Now, when you're here, any of the birds you don't send out, what do you do with them? Because you can't send everything out.
No, they just sit there.
They sit
for
there.
A year, 2 years, if nothing happens, then make a decision on what to do with it.
Wow.
It's a little hard sometimes to get rid of them. Without breeding them or something like that.
So will you let them out and let them fly?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes just let them do whatever. See if they survive flying around. But I don't know. It's very hard to. For me, I don't like to kill pigeons.
No.
Hey, for me, I prefer to give them to somebody.
Let's talk about that. The type of guy you are here. We talked about a pigeon that had paratyphoid, correct?
Right.
And you figure you fixed them. You talked. Yeah. How did you do it? This was an interesting thing because you're working on it again.
Buddy of mine in Mexico told me that I got a bird that was important to me that I wanted to breed because I didn't breed anything out of it. And I asked him, I said, well, if you really want to try it, said, shoot it one time with the vaccine. I vaccinated and I give him a Victron for 10 days, 10 drops of Victron for 10 days. Then after the 10 days, I vaccinated again.
Yeah.
Then I put him in a pen with, a little bit of Probios.
Yeah, probiotics, yeah.
Probiotics, just to help them a little bit. Leave them there. 30 days later, the bird's still there and that's fine. They're still a little crooked. I give him another shot. I shoot him again for PMB. Let him in there for 3 or 4 months, and the bird's fine.
And now you have another one that's had this issue, and you're going to try it again.
I'm doing it again. It's 2 weeks, and the bird's still there and it looks fine. It's even fighting. So that looks like it's fine.
so that's working. But the little things to detail, right here, you've got your loft guy. He helps you all the time. He's been with you for 3 years. And he goes, keeps them clean, everything. You guys work together. You're teaching him to. You say he's getting better now, eh?
He's getting better. He knows. He started picking his birds up. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing now.
So this is.
Oh, and I tell you what, this guy I told him last year. I said, hey, you want to activate some birds at Big Andy?
Yeah.
He said, what do you think? I was, yeah. So he activated. He won $5,000 for a bird he activated.
See, a bird he activated, you're still winning. You're winning now for other people. So let's go in here now to this next holding loft, guys. I want to be a pigeon. Can I come live here?
Yeah, you can come live here. Let me tell you something about the birds from my buddy in California, Raymond Gonzalez.
Raymond Gonzalez, okay.
Yeah, he was bringing a lot of these bloodlines from Mexico.
From Mexico.
So a lot of the Hoosier winner bloodline, he was crossing them back to the birds from Mexico.
So yes, you're gonna have to take me to Mexico.
Between some of those birds, the Raymond Gonzalez does really good with them, and some of the birds that I have still have here for breeders, the bloodline behind them, they could be from Mexico.
Guys, I have handled a lot of pigeons. I've handled a lot. Your Porsche 911 pigeons are beautiful. Okay, some super birds we've handled. Those birds you got from Mexico, they're on another level. The quality's there.
Yeah, I bought them from auctions they did over there.
Yeah.
For guys, they've been winning over there. They asked them to put some of these birds to give opportunity to other people to win against them, and this one low races. So I bought a few of them.
A gentleman is asking. I can't see the name. Can you ask him how much it costs to ship birds from Mexico to the U.S.?
To bring him, it's about $150 or $130 per bird.
Per bird.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you want it? I'm telling you. I said, where's Delaware? Doesn't look like nothing fancy, does it? This is heaven for pigeons in Delaware. Right here. This is, if you're in the United States, if you're in Canada, come and see this man. You are going to love the collection. You're going to love the setup. Yes, he's at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Auction's going to kick off in January. I told you, we bring you the best. This man this year, just to see how good this man is. You won the Hoosier this year, correct? Victoria Falls, what were you, second?
Second Grand Average and second Super A.
Second Super A, second, that was Grand Average.
Yeah.
This weekend, this week you went to the Black Gold.
Yeah.
Were you first there? Equal first.
Nine equal first, and I was third place average speed.
Average speed. What else have you done this year? Or you can't remember after that?
So many that just gets confusing, after so many races. And then you got like, I forgot this one, I forgot that one. Yeah, but Mexico did really good too. It's just every year, it's different, and you kind of like get a little messed up with races and memories,
Well, hey, a question. How many birds just in North America are you sending out?
I send about 150 probably.
Okay, and then internationally, another what?
Internationally, I probably send to Mexico. I probably send 120 birds.
To Mexico.
And then between Victoria Falls, Africa Pro, and Tenerife.
Yeah.
And which other one I sent to? I think I sent another, 45 birds. 50 birds in between those three races. I sent 25 to Victoria Falls this year, and I sent 10 to Tenerife. And 15 to Africa Pro.
So you got big numbers out again.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Well, hey, let's keep going. We got to get you to come up here and fly in the Pioneer in Canada.
That's a good race too,
So now this here is, you'll be on your holding sections.
Yep.
And you're holding.
This one? Oh, this?
Yeah, or is that just for the,
race it just to keep the traffic under, then I can.
Hey guys, sorry about the internet gods. They weren't with us on that one when we went in there. There's too much power in the loft. Aztec, the birds in there at Aztec right here, you see when you get past here, he's got wire. It's like these caged lions in here or something. So listen, if you're bad and you're his loft manager, he'll lock you in here, and that's it. So we're gonna go back in. Let's see how this works. A door within a door. Very, very safe here, man. How many of you let out in your days? I've done enough.
Yeah, they fly right over your head.
Right over your head. So getting back to this, guys. This section here, these are the hens. These ones just came back from one loft races. And you see the ceiling, nice. It's high. It's beautifully dry in here. Ventilation is great. Look at the bottom. Breeze good. The graded floors. Your helper washes them all out. Every 2-3 weeks, wash them out. Again, you see the bath pan. Beautiful. And that's it. There's no breeding boxes. No breeding section. You don't breed in here. And they're all the way across. You see they're all the same as he goes. Oh. I'll just go one more over. So you see it's all the same. Look at the feeder. I like this, eh? This is a homemade job. Very nice. No spillage. Even got the heater in there, so he can heat the water if he wants. Does it freeze a lot down here or not bad?
Not bad, no.
Not bad. Again, beautiful. The birds, they got all the light. Everything's heavy wire. Oh, this is where you want to go to be a pigeon. How did you come up with this idea to build this?
I went to too many different lofts in Mexico and here in the States, and I started getting this idea. This one, I see the ones in Mexico, so I kind of get the idea of building something like it over here. The breeder loft, to be honest, when I went and looked at Gano's loft, I was getting ready to build a loft, so I wanted to go and see, get an idea how he was building his loft.
Yeah.
So I got the idea from there to build it like that.
And you got the perches. The birds can come sit out in the sun. He can bathe the birds. You've really thought about it. You really have. The birds here, they're in super nice condition. They feel good. They can exercise good. There's no fat pigeons here either. The pigeons aren't fat at all.
No.
They're not heavy. They get great exercise.
They're up and down all day long.
Up and down all day long. Now, we've got some birds here in the basket that I know you're very proud of. Okay? Who do you think you want to show first here? Because I know the auction that we're holding for you, that's going to be in January, which we're going to get you on our show one of those evenings to be on. We're going to talk about the birds in the sale. You've got the parents of the Victoria Falls winner.
The parents
Parents of the Hoosier winner. And you got, so who do you want to show first?
I guess we start with the Hoosier winner.
Hoosier winner.
Yeah.
This is a very nice pigeon. He's super in the hands. He feels a lot more like his father.
He's the Hoosier winner.
Let's see here. You know what we're going to do? Let's get him out of the light. Too bright. So there he is. He's the 190.
There he is.
So there's your Hoosier winner. This pigeon won what? 170?
No, 157.5.
157.5. You have to purchase him back, and you weren't not going to get him.
No.
He got a beautiful eye, nice strong body. He's not a big bird. His mother's bigger than he is.
That's correct. And his full brother's going to be on your auction too.
So we have a full brother of this at the Feathers Elite Pigeon Auction.
And I think it's one half brother to it. Maybe two. No, there's one half brother to it on the auction too.
So there's a full brother, a half brother. Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. I told you we bring the best. He brought the best back to his loft. He couldn't let this one go. Not at that kind of winning. Now we'll see. You want to take a look at the mother or the father?
Let's show you the mother. Bruce, I'll show you the father.
Okay. We got a question. What advice can Romero provide to small loft? What's your advice to small lofts?
Hey, that's a good question. I don't know. Just keep trying and buy birds from guys who've been winning races to keep performing. You know.
So, question for you. Would you go right now, let's just say something bad happened and all your birds were gone. Just a meteor hit your loft. And you have to start over. Would you go to nobody's and buy nobody birds, or would you go out and buy the best that you could buy?
I'll go buy the best I can buy, because then you start on a step ahead. Because you don't know what the broad lines of birds are doing already.
Right.
So that's the best way to start. Because if you start with something you don't know nothing about, it's going to take you a few years for you to figure, what's going to be good for you to score with.
Right, and when you first started, you didn't start that way. You started like everybody else, getting some birds from him and him and him, and you quickly learned that's not going to work for me.
No, so you really into one loft races, club races, you can get birds from bodies or friends. Like club races, that's fine. You probably do good with them, or if you're a good handler. But if you plan on setting to one loft races, you have to start getting birds from guys who's been winning on those one loft races.
Right, same sort of birds.
Same sort of bird bloodlines that they've been winning different countries. That's a good,
Mark wanted to ask, what's the base of the Hoosier winner? What's the bloodline?
The mother is a granddaughter of Black Power from Heidi Kruger, which is this one here. She's a 2016. And the father, it's Verhey Hopkins.
Verhey Hopkins. Here's the hen. She's a very nice hen, strong, a little bit larger hen, super feather quality. She's got a nice wing. And has this hen bred more for you, or is this the big?
No, well, he's the biggest. He's the biggest so far. But last year, she bred four first place winners on different one loft races in Mexico. So I bred her again, same way, and we end up getting the Hoosier winner. Now, this year, two babies out of her. They're on Victoria Falls race.
Right.
And there's one at the Fepa.Ca race, number 271, full brother to the Hoosier winner.
Right.
He's hanging in there. One of the training races about a week or 2 weeks ago, he clocked 50. He's in there, so we'll see how he does. And then I sent one or two out of her too to the Africa Pro.
So you've got in all the main big heavy races, you've got the same way bred.
Same way.
Geez, you're gonna do it again. Are you ready?
Let's hope for that.
Yeah, let's hope for that. So she's a real beauty. Again, her bloodline. One more time, so people know.
Black Power.
Black Power.
Yeah, she's a daughter of Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. There you go.
Son of Black Power. Yeah.
And you've went out and you've purchased the best. Very good pigeons. Very good. And you see, the proof is in the pudding. You went out, got the imports, spent the money. You have to gamble, but it pays off. Yeah. Look, there's 157,000 gambles that you paid off in.
I only paid $1,400 for this thing.
There you go, $1,400.
I'll order an auction on Fepa.
There you go. Auction. See?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And now let's see the father.
I'll show you the father.
We are at Aztec Lofts. Here's the man himself. Every race he seems to go, he keeps winning. People now, actually, you know what? People wanted me to be a hitman and take you out.
Here's the father to the Hoosier winner, number 31.
Number 31. Okay.
This bird, it's a 2012. It's for Hank Hopkins. Came from Raymond Gonzalez in California. This bird was a really good flyer.
Okay.
He won the race, and that was the first pigeon on his clock every week. And he stopped the bird. He didn't send it to the last race. Then he ended up decided to sell it, and I bought the bird from him. Then 2015, he bred the first place national winner in Morelia, Mexico.
This pigeon did. This pigeon bred the first place
national winner 2015 in Mexico, Morelia.
So this is a father to the first place national winner in Mexico. It's also the father to the Hoosier winner.
And father to many different.
Okay, if you want, I will take him home. He got a super eye. He got a beautiful, beautiful eye. He feels, the cock feels exactly like the Hoosier winner.
Yeah.
So he took after his father. He's very, very nice, apple-bodied. Feather quality is nice, buoyant. The breeding feathers are long and square on him. He got super rich eye sign. And you know what? He wins in Mexico, not in a one-loft race. Turns around and wins in the Hoosier one-loft race. So the bird can do it either way.
Either way.
Super pigeon.
And I ended up buying the parents of this bird a year later.
You bought the parents. So you own the parents of this one.
Yeah, and then a sister of this one has been bred in good winners too.
So you can let this one. Are you willing to sell this pigeon for? Hey, let me ask you a question. If somebody came from the moon, said, "I want to buy this pigeon," is this pigeon available?
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Okay, so that's a hard no.
I got full brothers and sisters that they are available.
Okay.
This year I bred 13 full brothers and sisters to this one.
You bred 13 of them.
13 of them.
I might have to see if we can get something special for the auction to throw in.
Half of them, they're already out.
Gone.
There's only very few left.
Okay.
Yeah, but this year I'm gonna put the pair together again because I'm gonna breed whatever I can out of them. They're 2010.
So they're getting old now.
Yeah.
Starting to go, but beautiful. So that's your Hoosier pair. Again, that's 157,000 reasons why that pair is a good pair.
We're not gonna be able to show you the winner of the Victoria Falls because it went to.
You didn't buy him back.
Denmark or Belgium, I don't know where it went.
Okay.
Buy that.
So we don't have the Victoria Falls winner, but we have the father and the mother.
Here's the father. Let me show you the band number first. Number 3. That's his band number.
Real simple numbers, eh? These aren't hard.
I bred this one for a breeder. That's.
Yeah, you got your bands on it, yeah.
Yeah, I bred him for breeder. After the two sisters of this bird won 2 different races in 2015. I bred these ones for breeders in 2016.
Hold on one sec. Let me just get him in there. He's a real beauty, this guy. Beautiful eye on him. Soft, silky feathers. Not a big pigeon. Very compact. Beautiful wing. There's the eye right there. Very alert pigeon. So this pigeon here fathered the Victoria Falls. Say it again. Second.
This bird is let me see. This one's the great son of Black Power.
Great grandson of Black Power.
The father of this bird. That was the first year I bred that bird. I got 2 winners out of him the first year. The mother of that bird is the granddaughter of Black Power. I called her Panther.
Called her Panther.
Yeah, she died on me already. I don't have her anymore. But I have a lot of sons and daughters out of that hen. I'm gonna keep breeding them. And what happened with that hen is she was breeder or breeders, not flyers. And I learned that the hard way.
Now this cock here that's bred for you here, he bred the Victoria Falls winner. That bird won how much?
130,000.
130. Okay, so you're seeing here a super proven breeder. He's gorgeous, trust me. There's no smoke and mirrors with this. This is the real deal. Super quality pigeon.
And again, the bloodline of this one, black power. And the back of this, far back, it's Berhe.
Berhe. Okay.
Same thing from California. Raymond Gonzalez, he got the Berhes at one point from somebody in California. And now they're here.
Now they're here, and they're doing it. If they weren't doing it, he wouldn't have them. Now you're going to see the mother. She is a ball of muscle, this hen. I'm telling you, she's not big. She's just compact, super tight.
This hen came from Ganos.
Right.
Number one.
This was a lucky buy, eh?
Lucky buy.
Number one.
At the auction, I bought her at the auction, at the Hoosier auction. She's a daughter of Red Monkey with Victoria Winner.
Right.
Now I believe Champ Camp has the parents to this bird now.
Yep.
He owns them. I got lucky enough that I got this hen and I got her full brother.
So you got this one and the full brother.
Full brother.
Have you ever paired them?
Yeah, not yet, no.
No, not yet, eh?
Not yet.
So this is the mother of your Victoria Falls winner.
She's the mother of the Victoria Falls winner. There's gonna be two childs for her, two babies for her. They're gonna be on your auction.
So 2 out of this hen.
Out of this hen, and the father is a full brother to Thomas 6.
Thomas 6.
Thomas 6. I made up her with full brother Thomas 6.
And this hen, guys, she's super. She's nice in the hands, very muscular. She's all up front. She's an all up front pigeon, loads and loads and loads of muscle. The sun is so bright here. This is a super classy hen. Gorgeous, gorgeous pigeon.
Yeah.
You guys have any questions? Now's the time to put them in. We're just looking here at the questions. Any questions? Remember, guys, auction's going to start in January.
You can show them the grandmother to the Hoosier winner. She's right on top.
Oh, yeah. We'll take a look at the grandmother of the Hoosier winner.
Right on top.
Here she is right here. There she goes. There she is. She's right there. She's the blue hen right here. With the white flights, a little bit of splash on her face. But you see all the sections are the same way. Very, very nice, very open. Look at the character in this beautiful hen here. I'm just checking for questions. You guys have questions? Now's your time. Tracy, Swoop Loop, James, if I'm missing you. And your birds that aren't breeding, they'll stay out in here. And that's it. They can just do what they want. Look at her, eh? This is a nice hen, boy. She got real character. Oh, she's strutting. She's ready to pair up.
I always like that when I walk in here.
You got the whites too.
They're Crystal, the white horse bloodline. They're Hopkins.
Hopkins,
yeah.
yeah,
And Golden Witten.
Golden Witten, yeah. All the old Gannis grizzlies.
Yeah.
And they still doing it for you.
They do really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I haven't bred them in the last couple of years. 2 years ago, I bred one, and I gave it to a friend of mine. And he ended up winning the Derby in Mexico this past year on one of the Lofts. He won the Derby, he won the Combine. It's crazy.
And again, guys, you just see it goes on and on. Beautiful, open. The birds have all the air. I mean, it's gorgeous. You guys do a super job. You leave no stone unturned here. Too many hens is a good problem.
Yeah.
Just absolutely beautiful. Remember, guys, Aztec Loft at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Starting in January, second half of our season, we got Gallo Loft from Spring Hill. The man right here. If you guys don't have questions, normally we do these shows at night, but hey, we got lucky today. Yeah. And the cocks, the music in with these cocks is out of this world. They're ready to roll. And you see, if you want, sure. We always like to show. Again, as you see, guys, proper bath trays. You got the bath trays out. You got some kittle birds as well. You're trying them out. You're not afraid to try new pigeons, which I think is smart. What kind of feeding are you using this time of year?
Versalaga.
Versalaga, okay.
I try to use Versalaga and all my breeders while they're breeding and while they're not breeding.
Now, with your breeders, what will you like right now? What's the base mix that they're on? Just what kind of mix?
I get 3 different mixes. I just mix it right together. I get the black label, the star, and the I forget what's the other one. But
The pure?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, just mix them right together.
You guys see the health. These birds are completely ready to go. They got super health on them. The feathers look like they're painted on. I'm looking for my buddy there, the guy from Mexico, the cock I picked out. Where is the special guy? We're going to show you a super pigeon. Where he is? There he is. There he is right there.
That one with the band?
Yep, that's him. I'm pretty sure.
No, the national, the second national?
Oh, yeah, the national one, there he is.
That's right there.
He's right there. There he is.
With the white band?
Yeah. Super pigeons. Question. Tell us about your feeding program. So with your breeders, when they're feeding, what are you doing? What you give them drugs? You give them. What do you give the breeders when they're putting them together? Is it just a
when they're together?
Yeah.
They just get vitamins, and I go through ropa, ecotonic, calcium. I use garlic once in a while, and I use apple cider vinegar.
And you rotate.
Yeah, rotate. Vitamins, same thing. I rotate vitamins through the week. They always get something underwater.
Always something in the water.
Something in the water, yeah.
And when you say something in the water, for people, sometimes people go the wrong way. You're not talking a medication.
No, not medication.
You're talking something good for them.
Something good for them. Ropa's a good product. Ecotonic's a good product.
Right.
I use liquid calcium underwater.
Right.
Once a week or every other week. And I use garlic juice underwater. And I use apple cider vinegar in the water every other week. Just to give them something that can help them. And that's what I do. And I use that product from Mexico twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
The purple stuff. And then I use a powder with the oil. It's a mixture of 10 different oils. And so I put it right under the feeder, right with that powder. Yeah.
So you use that, and you put the feed. You change the feed up for the babies?
No, I use Star with the black label most of the time when I'm breeding.
Okay.
I just mix it.
Mix it, and the parents have all they want, all the time.
We feed them in the morning, then we feed them enough to have enough for the rest of the day.
Oh, we're good. Sorry, guys, it cut out there for a second. My apologies. So everything you're using on the feed is just basically good for the birds. Have these birds been treated before breeding for anything?
Yeah, they're going through
Clean out?
Clean out 3 different things. Vaccines to start with, warm, coccidiosis,
Canker.
We go to canker respiratory, and I do use. This is the first year I use Batron.
Yeah.
I use Batron for 10 days. That's what we own right now. 2cc Stogalo. That's the first year I use it. I used other stuff before. I used Enrofloxacin before, or Rosil.
Yeah.
But it's always good to rotate,
the medicine.
To change the medicine a little bit. Not use the same product all the time, but that's what they tell me to do. So I got helpers in Mexico that they tell me what to use, so I follow their instructions.
Question. One last question for you. This is from Mike Green. Mike Green. Hey, Mike. Thanks for tuning in. Question is, when you send the one loft races, how do you pick your birds? Do you pick hens? Do you pick cocks? Do you have to look at them? What do you do? What's your secret? What are you picking? How does it work?
I think what I have to handle in my hand.
You got to handle them in your hands.
Yeah.
So
sometimes they could be out of the best pairs they bred the winners before. If I don't like them on my hand, I don't send them.
So you got to like them.
If they're too big or too small, I don't send them. So I have to like them first on my hand.
Right.
Sometimes you get a bird, you get it on your hand, it feels so comfortable on your hand, you just don't want to let it go.
Right.
That's the ones to send.
That's the ones to send.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter a cock or a hen?
I don't know.
You don't care about that?
I'm pretty bad on sexes when they're young.
Okay.
I mean, hens look like cocks to me, or cocks look like hens to me when they're young.
So you just you take a look, you see what you like, you handle them, make sure they feel right, feel like your winner that you like, and that's what you send out. Yeah. Cocks, hens, you've won with both, correct?
That's correct.
You're,
and I what I do try to send is make sure a bird's not send the same bloodline or the same crosses, because that way you never know how the race is going to be at the end, too fast or too hard.
So you like to sort of mix what you said.
Yeah.
A little bit of speed, a little bit of grit, a little bit of this.
Just in case, you never know. You have to be lucky that they have the right bird at the race, you know?
Right. And when you're flying these races, do you prefer winning the averages or do you prefer winning the races? Or you like it both?
I like them both. It's always nice to hit good at the end. So being the average speed, that's even better.
Okay.
That's very tough to do.
Question. For breeding, do you think the average speed birds breed better than the race winners?
That's a question. I don't know yet.
You don't know.
No, I never really paid attention. I just put them to breed. It's just.
You just tested. You just put them together.
A lot of people in Mexico, what I learned, they like more the average speed winners than the winners. Because they say average speed winner, it's a better picture because it was more consistent racing than the last one. The last,
lucky race.
It could be a lucky day.
Right.
I mean, a lot of things could have happened that we don't know. But the average speed winner, that's a bird that was always there consistent. So it could be a better breeder.
Right.
At least you know you're getting a better bird because they're not just one race, you know.
And done.
Yeah.
So you hear it, Romero. He says it plain and simple. I like the birds. I like to send out. They got to be nice in my hand. They got to be the right size. They got to be what he likes, or he doesn't send them. So if you breed out of something and it's not what you like, you just don't send it.
Don't send it.
And I mean, hey, you do have a loft over there with a lot of birds that you just said to me before we did the live. I just didn't like these ones.
We all like something different.
Yeah.
And the other thing I did is when somebody asks me to get a bird from me or something, that makes me crazy. So it takes me time for me to find a bird for that person because for me to find that bird, it has to feel like I'm going to buy it for myself. If I don't like it for myself, if I'm buying it, I won't send it.
So you got a big problem.
Yeah,
you got to go through here.
Yeah, I do have a big problem. A buddy of mine asked me to sell him 4 birds was the last week, and that was in the loft. To be honest, 6 hours.
Looking.
Went through 200 pictures to find what he wanted. And you know what happened to me? I get sick with the dust, and so that night I was sick.
Yeah, because you're allergic to pigeon dust.
I'm allergic to pigeon dust.
But I will say, guys, this section, this setup, there's almost no dust. This is perfect in here.
Here it's fine. But when you start catching birds, then the dust will start coming out.
Absolutely beautiful. Come on, let's keep going this way. Let's go back this way, my friend. It's absolutely beautiful in here, guys. If you're thinking about how to build a loft, and you want to build something a little bit extra nicer, I'm telling you, come on down here. You are not going to go wrong. From Toronto to here is about a 10-hour drive. I will drive it again in a heartbeat. This man is a true pigeon lover. He loves the birds. He's in it big time. You built... this is the loft I expect to see in Europe.
You think I'm a true pigeon lover? I'm a true pigeon crazy.
You're nuts. and you know what? You're not brag. You have fun with the pigeons. You try different pigeons. And you know what else I really like? You give credit to the birds that you're winning with. You're not hiding it and saying, "Oh, this is mine." No, you were showing me those birds from Mexico. You were so proud of those birds.
I don't like that. I like to show where they come from, and I'm very proud to say it.
Yeah, the quality is awesome.
But they come from whoever it comes to. Have to give credit, you know.
Which is great. Glenn the Hurdle Thornley, you're here. John, thanks for tuning in. All right, so what should I say? Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, it's coming, it's happening. Aztec Loft, you're the man. I want to thank you for giving me the time. I know you've been busy. We're all busy. But right before the holidays, thanks for giving me this opportunity. This is amazing. I know you're going to keep winning. I said to you when you went down the black hole, I said, "Oh, congratulations." You said, "What for?" I said, "You're going to win today." There you were again. Probably you'll win at the Fepa.Ca this year.
Oh,
And Africa Pro.
I only got 2 birds left on there.
He's only got 2. Remember, guys, how many birds did it take to win? Only one.
Only one.
Only one.
Not going to be easy.
Not going to be easy. Thank you very, very much.
No, thank you for driving 10 hours, man.
Hey, I would do it again. I would do it again.
You must be crazy.
You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to get you to put a team of birds out for me, because after seeing this, the setup, the quality of the pigeons, this is first class. Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Romeo, again, first class. Aztec, you guys want to know the winner? This is what the winner looks like. Simple. You know what? He puts his pants on just like everyone else. Inch by inch, brick by brick, mile by mile. Unfortunately, I got to get going. Thanks for tuning in with us, guys. Have a good one. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, bye for now.